Okay, so when I say the word business, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Is it like suits, giant skyscrapers? Well, what if I told you it's also your favorite YouTuber or the app you literally just use to order food? Yeah, we're about to completely redefine business for the world we actually live in today. Let's get into it.
All right, first things first. Before we can really get what business is now, we have to just completely toss out the old, dusty stereotype. Seriously, that picture of business that's been floating around for decades, it's so outdated.
So, on one side, you've got that classic idea, right? The suits, the stuffy offices, the formal boardrooms. But the reality of business today, it's totally different. It's the creator economy, it's the gig economy, it's all those direct-to-consumer brands that you find scrolling through social media. All of that is business. And honestly, it's some of the most powerful business happening right now. So, if business isn't just about giant corporations anymore, then what is it? Like, really? Well, the truth is there's a super simple formula at the heart of it all, and it works for the biggest company in the world and for the creator who's just starting out. Let's just cut through all the jargon and the complicated stuff for a second. At its absolute core, the whole concept of business is powered by one really, really simple truth.
And here it is. That's the secret sauce. At the end of the day, business is just two things. You solve a problem that people have, and then you get paid for that solution. That's it. That's the fundamental exchange of value that drives everything from your corner coffee shop to a global tech giant.
And I mean it, that simple formula applies everywhere. It is the exact same principle whether you're selling homemade brownies on Instagram or you're running a massive multinational tech company. Sure, the scale is way different, but the core idea, it's identical. You know, once you really get this formula, you start seeing business everywhere, especially in places you wouldn't expect, like all over your own social media feeds. Let's break down a couple of quick examples. Okay, think about a content creator on TikTok. The problem they're solving could be something as simple as boredom, right? Or maybe they're teaching a specific skill. They build this whole community around that solution and then they monetize it by offering something of value, like merch or an online course. Boom, they've built an entire business ecosystem right there. Or how about an online thrift store? The problem here is actually kind of layered. People want affordable fashion, they want unique pieces, and a lot of us want a more sustainable way to shop. So this store provides that solution. And in exchange for finding, curating, and selling those items, it makes money. It's another perfect example of that formula in action. So what is all this proof? It proves that the barrier to entry for starting a business is lower than it has ever been in history. You don't need a fancy MBA. You definitely don't need a huge office. You just need to find a problem that you can solve. Okay, so we've got this new, way simpler definition of business. Cool. But what does that actually mean for you? Like, why is this whole opportunity so unique for our generation, right now? Because the world we live in is practically built for this. This is the age of the side hustle, the startup, the creator economy. Gen Z is turning out to be the most entrepreneurial generation ever. And it's because the tools we have and the mindset we have are finally on the same page. I mean, think about it. The traditional 9-to-5 path, it's not the only option anymore. And for a lot of us, it's not even the most interesting one. We're looking for way more than just a paycheck. We want freedom over our time, we want to make a real impact, and we want control over our own financial future. So what's the most powerful way to actually get that freedom, that impact, and that financial control? It's by building something that's yours. It's business. So let's bring all this home. This isn't just some abstract concept we're talking about. This is a potential reality for pretty much any idea you might be kicking around in your head. So from now on, I want to challenge you. When you hear that word, business, try to replace those old, boring stereotypes. Instead of thinking about meetings, think creativity. Instead of corporate ladders, think problem solving. Think freedom. Think opportunity. You know, this quote really just nails it. While money is obviously part of the equation, it's not the ultimate goal. The real, true power of business is about making ideas happen, taking something that's just in your imagination and making it real. And that brings us to the final question. And this one's for you. Every single business we talked about today, from the biggest tech company to the smallest side hustle, started as a simple idea. So what's yours? What idea will you make happen?